Whatever you do, don't quit on yourself. You're going to have hard days. I think that's the most important thing that we can realize is that we are going to have hard days. Everybody has hard days, and it's what you decide to do with those hard days that really is important. Knowing that you're going to have those hard days, you just got to start planning for those hard days. What are you going to do? What are some things that you can do that are fun for you? What is kind of the play part of your life? What do you love doing? What do you look forward to doing? What are your hobbies? So when things get hard, when life is not the way that you want it to be, what can you just step away from the craziness and go and do that brings you joy? And so another thing I think that is helpful when things are hard, when things are not the way you want them to be, is to take some time and just step away and think about why you started this journey in the first place. It's easy to quit when we forget why we started. And so when we quit, we end up in the same place very shortly, because we realize that we're unhappy with our current situation. We wanted to change something. We wanted to change the world. We wanted to help people change their lives. We wanted to help people to accomplish their goals and dreams. And so that's the reason why we started out on this journey for whatever the goal is. But we give up because it gets hard, because things are not like we want them to be. They don't happen as quickly as we want them to be. And we just have to keep moving forward. We got to make up in our minds that this thing that we want, that we're working towards, that God put in our hearts, is important enough to just keep moving forward, to keep doing the hard stuff. And then you got to make sure that you're paying attention to where your thoughts are. You want to make sure that you're thinking about the things that you want to do. Think about the things that will help other people, things that are beneficial to other people. It's important to really to think about what you're thinking about. We spend way too much time thinking about stuff that doesn't make any sense, that puts us in a circle. We just kind of go round and around the same mountain. So we got to make sure we're paying attention to what our thoughts are. What are we thinking about? And make sure we redirect those negative thoughts to something that's positive. So just today, think about when things are not the way you want them to be. Where are you really? What are you thinking about? Can you take time, just a few minutes, and go and do some play, something that you really enjoy doing, a hobby, or if you paint or you play with Play-Doh, something that's fun. Even if it's taking your kids somewhere where they can have fun and you can do something too to have fun. If you got to go by yourself, go by yourself. But you want to incorporate play into your life, because it will bring happiness to you. It will help you to be happier. It's nothing like when we were kids and we played with whatever, Play-Doh, whatever we did. We played with all these different things that brought us joy, that made us happy. And if we start experimenting with those things when we're an adult, we'll find that we have the same, those things bring us the same joy. So just think about that today. What is it that you can do that brings you joy? What are you thinking about? Can you redirect those thoughts, replace those thoughts with something positive? What's important is that you keep moving forward no matter what. And you just kind of look at, okay, is it that failure is inevitable, right? We're going to experience failure, but you got to be thinking about, okay, is it that I've failed too many times, or I haven't, the results that I wanted, I'm not achieving? So you got to start looking at failure is information. It tells us what didn't work, but it's not final unless we quit. So we got to keep going. We got to figure out, okay, can you look at it a different way? What else can you try that you haven't tried before? But no matter what, you just got to keep moving forward. You got to look at, be creative. What are other ways that you could try this thing that you've been trying? And then two, I like to look at documenting what I'm doing, because a lot of times we think that we're doing a lot of things, but we get discouraged after doing just a few things. So you want to make sure that you're documenting what you're doing. You can journal it, you can, whatever you want to do, but you want to track it so you can see every single day, are you really putting in 100 reps like you think you are? Is it just 2 or 3? And this information is eye-opening, because we often think that we're doing way more than we're doing. So track it for yourself and see. So I hope this is helpful for you.